Hello, everybody, and welcome to the OESL Rocket League Championship Series. I am Jackson, otherwise known as Amnesia, and I am here with Garrett, otherwise known as Fuzzball. Fuzzball, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, and I'm really excited to watch some super good Rocket League. Today we have Deer Creek versus Putnam City.
Yeah, I'm excited to see both of these teams. We're getting into game right away. For Deer Creek right now, we have Connor MG, Play-Doh, and PZU. And on the side of Putnam City, we have, how do you say that? I can't read the top.
Superlicious?
Maybe?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
You can see him in the top right.
And Yeetus Fetus.
Yeetus Fetus. But right now we're watching some Play-Doh right now. Nothing really crazy happening so far. Just kind of feeling out the start of the game.
Yeah, you really want to be able to understand what each team, what their strategies are and how efficient their rotations are. As you cycle through Rocket League like this, trying to see if you can get some advantage on your booster management. You can actually see the boosters in the top left and right corner, so we'll be able to watch that and see if we can get some good goals here.
Shot there. Not quite in, but to his teammate. That is going to be a goal there for Putnam City. Yeetus Fetus will take that first goal. See this replay here. But, yes, as Fuzzball was saying, in Rocket League, one of the most important things, especially in Standard, which is 3v3, is getting those rotations. Having good rotations back and forth speeds up your gameplay, and the faster your gameplay can be. Play-Doh coming back fast before I could even finish my explanation. Wanted to bring that back really quickly, now 1-1. But another thing of note, Deer Creek and Putnam City, both 2-0 so far in the division. We are on week 3, or stage 3. Deer Creek, the reigning champs so far, returning champs, I should say. So this is definitely a big match going against 2-0 Putnam City as well. Starting off 1-1, only 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this game, and it will be a best of 5.
Yeah, and look at that tempo. Deer Creek started slow at the beginning for about that first minute, and Putnam City actually gets the first goal. But immediately, in about 15 seconds of actual game time, Deer Creek has brought it back up where it's 2-1 Deer Creek, really showing why they are the defending champs with that goal from Connor MG.
Yeah, starting off really strong on the side of Deer Creek. Started off behind, but getting a couple back. And it's like you said at the beginning of the game, I don't know if they had warmed up before, but kind of warming up against this team. You know, everybody plays differently, and with Rocket League being such a fast-paced game, trying to figure out what the enemy team kind of likes to do and how they play, you start kind of getting a feel for that and figuring out how you want to play around that. It's all about adaptation, especially in a fast-paced game like Rocket League, and it looks like Deer Creek is starting to do that really well. A bump on Yeetus Fetus there. Play-Doh coming in for the demolition. Rollis getting that down onto blue side. Play-Doh trying to get a block. Connor MG will send that away. Connor MG going to continue with it. Both of Deer Creek's teammates there behind getting a shot, but Rollis is going to get a block there. Play-Doh following up pretty quickly, but it is going to go out to Yeetus Fetus. Moving back to the blue side. PZU is going to take control of that. Not quite getting that contact on the ball that they wanted. Rollis getting a Rollis getting a nice air dribble there, getting over PZU and Play-Doh there, as you can see. Really nice ball control and boost control there as well. Getting another goal for Putnam City, tying up this game.
Carry the torch for the Olympics or carry the team on your back. Rollis seemed like he wanted to do both right there. That was awesome to watch.
Yeah, starting off strong for both of these teams. Only halfway done with this match. Play-Doh taking control of the ball, trying to get a little something, kind of loses it there. Connor MG ready with that clear though. Yeetus Fetus here in goal. Connor MG trying to get the demolition, but doesn't quite get it. Trying to read the jump, but Yeetus Fetus was ready for it.
And one thing I've noticed is that Putnam City is playing really defensive at the start of these possessions now after going down that 2-1 lead. And it's causing Deer Creek to feel like they have so much more space on the map. And once this ball gets turned and on the Putnam City offensive, Deer Creek's almost like scrambling for defense, as we see now Rollis once again making a drive up the left side here with Play-Doh getting the recovery, a little bit of a recorrection, but Superfluous with a shot near the goal. It's still going to be stabilized by Deer Creek here as they're going to be able to go on the offensive once again.
Connor MG there taking the big boost there, getting full, trying to make a bit of a play. Doesn't quite get it. Trying to take that shot. Rollis behind. Crossbar down, though, not quite with the wanted. PZU and Plato going to get past it. Connor MG ready for it, though. Putnam City is going to get it back into Deer Creek's side. PZU going to try to go up for that. Doesn't quite get it. Rollis trying to get a little bit of a pass, maybe harder than they wanted. Vetus there, ready to take possession. Play-Doh now getting possession of this, going up for something. Doesn't quite get it. Rollis is there, ready to receive. Connor MG going to try to make something happen here, but Vetus is there, ready to defend that. PZU to Connor MG there. PZU going up for the goal and hits that top left corner. PZU goal. Deer Creek now up a goal.
Rollis with the great block there on the first hit, but just not enough boost to get back up for the Connor MG finish. So really, really good play by Deer Creek. A lot of synergy there. Putnam City had a couple of moments where they really had a really good shot on goal, but didn't quite have the follow-up or the finisher as it crossed in front. And with that lull of scoring, we've gotten down to where we're in the last 30 seconds. Deer Creek up 1 here. On the defensive here, though, as Putnam City has an opportunity, Deer Creek cycling back in. A nice aerial, great block by Rollis, really showing off those saves with 3 already in this game. And quite a bit of a juggle. Oh, Rollis doing it all for his team. Being able to play on the defensive side and just carry it right back over. A couple of nice soft moves to be able to bait out the defense of Deer Creek. And we might be going into OT in our very first game of the week.
Yeah, great ball control there from Rollis to put Putnam City back 3-3. Kind of a bit of a solo play there. Rocket League, you know, definitely one of those team-based games. Something that you want to constantly be rotating with your team with. 10 seconds here. Still 3-3. Vetus taking control. Now on the orange side here, Connor MG trying to go for one.
Oh my
second
goodness!
Remaining on the clock. Connor MG sets that one down right before going into overtime. 0 seconds remaining on the clock. As you know, the timer does not end until the ball hits the ground. Connor MG taking that final goal and taking it 4-3.
Yeah, Connor MG making the clutch play there. That was awesome to see. Deer Creek, the defending champs, know that every second matters, and Putnam City maybe caught sleeping a little bit on that last tap-in. Deer Creek being able to take game 1 in this best of 5. As we see here, Connor MG with that MVP with the 5 shots, 2 goals, as well as a couple of saves. I noticed Rollis with the 3 saves as well on the other side.
Yeah, and as we see from the stats here, you know, one big thing is that Putnam City got a lot of saves, even more saves, almost double the saves that we saw Deer Creek get. But the difference in Rocket League is that you don't necessarily need to make all your shots, but you need to be taking them. So in Rocket League, a lot of it is obviously the more shots you take, the more you're going to hit. So even if you're not hitting all of them, just taking those shots is good. And so far, Deer Creek is just getting a lot of pressure in. As we've seen, we need to see Putnam City start getting some pressure back on Deer Creek's side and just start getting those player rotations even faster. But we are going to get into this second game really quick. Play-Doh with the ball here. Rollis taking that. Connor MG ready for it, though. PZU up. Gets beat to the ball, though. Vetus beating that air dribble. Going to go ahead and take that. No defender ready for Deer Creek. A 1-0 start yet again for Putnam City.
A nice little interception right there, and Putnam City coming fast out of the gate, which we saw in game 1 as well. It's just going to be able to maintain this lead and not let Deer Creek sneak back into this.
It's like we always say, a strong defense makes a good offense. Here we see Play-Doh taking control of that ball yet again, getting that into the orange side, trying to make a pass towards the center, but Rollis just getting to it first. Another save there from Rollis. Yet again, Putnam City showing their save potential. Now starting to get some more pressure onto Deer Creek. That's another goal from Vetus, getting it just over Deer Creek. Twice now, Deer Creek just not ready from the interception of Vetus, managing to get in the right spot at the right time twice now, putting Putnam City up 2 goals. less than a minute into the game.
Yeah, being able to read these plays in the middle of the Deer Creek really solid rotations, being able to intercept those and just break down the defense. Both of those goals have been wide open where there's no defense for Deer Creek. And once again, we see the same thing. Putnam City obliges to go on the defensive side first, trying to just break down whatever Deer Creek's trying to do offensively and leave them a wide open shot. And it's been working great up to this point.
Yeah, for sure. Still a lot of pressure out from Deer Creek. Seeing it in Putnam City's side a lot, but Putnam City just knowing how to bring that back. Right now, taking control here on the side of Putnam City. Connor MG ready for it, though. Is going to get a bit of a clear, but Rollis will quickly take repossession of that ball right to Yeetus Fetus, but PZU is ready for it. Putnam City still having good possession here of the ball. Connor MG will get it over Rollis, though. Yeetus Fetus there to take possession right back. Connor MG will start working his way up.
And just notice how even when they have an offensive drive, the Putnam City are still keeping two back, just trying to nurse this 2-0 lead and let time churn. It's making it where they're not scoring a lot of goals, but Deer Creek's rarely had the side of Putnam City where they're actually getting good shots on goal. They're just playing defense, and nothing's being able to get past the halfway point, except with Plato now getting a little bit of drive, trying to get past Yeetus Fetus, does a good pass to Plato, sorry, I can't read. But still, some good defense from the side of Putnam City. A nice clear going back to Deer Creek, almost all the way in. A little bit of a backboard there. Nice tip coming back the other way. A little bit off of the goal. Really needed to see that if you were Deer Creek. But they do get the follow-up. The last little finishers, Putnam City not quite in the correct positioning there for the extra taps from Deer Creek. And that's going to put Deer Creek on the board 1-2 with 2:15 to go.
Yeah, Putnam City just couldn't quite get defense of that back post, having to try to flip backwards. And in Rocket League, trying to flip backwards and save something is really, really difficult. So Deer Creek just getting a nice positioning on that shot there. But we will see Deer Creek take control of this ball yet again, a lot on the orange side. Rocket League very much just about that possession control. The more time you have with possession of the ball, the more time the enemy team is not scoring. Looks like Putnam City is going to get another goal here. Deer Creek getting a little overzealous on the enemy side. Not quite, didn't have any defenders back, all three of them looking for a shot on Putnam City's goal, but Rollis just in the right position to slot another one in. 1 minute and 47 seconds left here in game number 2. Putnam City leading by 2 goals, but it is Rocket League, so things can happen really quickly. Deer Creek having more than a chance to bring this back.
Oh my gosh,
I think I may have caster cursed Deer Creek a little bit there. Crossbarring that ball, unfortunately, on both of those shots. PZU going to try to really quickly take control of the ball, is out of boost, so Connor MG will retake control of that. Connor MG taking an air dribble into Play-Doh's hands, but Rollis was ready for it. Putnam City coming down on to this attack, trying to make something happen. Play-Doh trying to get a little bit of a save. Rollis keeps the ball on their side. Yeetus Fetus ready for it too. Masterclass offense from Putnam City so far, but Connor MG does take the possession back.
Another clear, being able to nurse
tries
this
to go
lead.
for it. Doesn't quite get it on the other side. Yeetus Fetus a shot towards the middle. Rollis trying to go up for it, but Connor MG beats him there. Yeetus Fetus tries for something, doesn't quite get it. PZU goes up for it, beats him. Rollis does manage to get the save. Play-Doh ready for the recontest, though. Does get the demo there. Yeetus Fetus does take control of the ball, though, so I don't know how much they'll be able to do with it. Yeetus Fetus and Rollis just looking to get their teammate back. Rollis going for this air dribble on the net. Double save there for Deer Creek. The save will go to Play-Doh. Yeetus Fetus trying to make an air dribble here to try to get to the goal. Connor MG does send that out, is going to go to the yellow side, but Rollis is ready for it. Connor MG not quite getting what they wanted. A shot on net from Rollis, a little bit too far. No teammate ready there, but with only 5 seconds remaining,
great block.
Almost a shot there from Deer Creek, but unfortunately was not able to get past the defense that Putnam City had. Putnam City taking game number 2. We are now 1-1 And as you can see, very similar to the first game, in terms of saves, you can tell already just by seeing these teams play twice in these 5-minute matches that Putnam City is very much a control-based team. They are very good at just keeping the ball out of their net, not necessarily aggressive attacks like Deer Creek has. You can see that Deer Creek lost, but they still have more shots. It's only one, but they still have more shots than Putnam City had. So Putnam City just doing a great job of controlling the ball, controlling their defense so far, keeping that strong defense and not letting Deer Creek have anything. Deer Creek, though, getting some really strong offensive drives there, and what Deer Creek is kind of focusing on right now is continuing with those super strong offensive drives to try to shut Putnam City out and get some goals in.
Yeah, Putnam City did such a great job of chewing the clock, but Deer Creek has this great aggressiveness where they can get these quick strikes. We saw it in Game 1 when they scored on the last touch of the series. And then here, we're, 3 seconds into the game, it feels like, and Deer Creek immediately takes a 1-0. They're so aggressive and looking for holes in this Putnam City defense. Eventually, you're going to find those holes and be able to break through. But the real question is, can Putnam City get enough of those turnover plays where they're able to flip the field so quickly that Deer Creek can't come back and scramble to recover?
Yeah, Putnam City just doesn't have the aggressiveness that Deer Creek has, but what they do have is control.
Gosh.
As I say that, though, PZU with the second goal of the game, only 21 seconds into the match, Deer Creek up 2-0. Putnam City just looking for the right positioning. Unfortunately, Deer Creek is just looking through those holes right now and is able to just slot in perfectly. You saw the little bar down there from PZU. Already Putnam City's half, but we will get it onto the blue side. Connor MG looking for it. A shot there from Putnam City on Rollis. Not quite getting that in there, though. Connor MG having a little bit of a fight there. Not quite getting it out. Play-Doh looking for the double tap. Doesn't quite get it. Yudis takes control of the ball. Gets past PZU. Is looking to just block out Connor, but Connor manages to get that touch, saving it from the goal. Rotations here from Putnam City looking good, but just not quite. Play-Doh ready there, right into Connor MG's hands, but accidentally saves his own teammate's shot. Deer Creek not quite getting the shot on the net. Rollis does retake control, though. Play-Doh will get it back really fast, though. Putnam City not ready for the quick recontest on the ball. Deer Creek going to get up to 3-0 really fast here in Game 3.
Yeah, a lot of teams, whenever they get this lead, they're going to want to be able to nurse the lead and just chew clock. Not Deer Creek. They want to score. They will win the game by scoring. The game is won by whoever has more points. And that's really what you can see in their play style. Putnam City had to play so much defense in that last one that all 3 of their players had 10 boosts or less, and there was just not enough resources on their team to be able to sustain what Deer Creek was constantly putting on them, which was immense pressure. And Putnam City hadn't gotten those turnover plays, any of those mistakes from Deer Creek.
Yeah, it's like a battle of 2 different play styles. Deer Creek's strong suit right now is just aggressive rotations and aggressive plays and some speed. But Putnam City's strong suit right now is good control, good positioning, and good rotations on their side as well as just getting some good saves. But those saves come from good positioning. So right now, it's just a battle of which one is going to dominate harder. Is Putnam City going to lock Deer Creek out of the game, or is Deer Creek just going to shove through those holes and wait for Putnam City to make a mistake? And
I feel like Putnam City's in more of a desperation here as we see a little air dribble from Rollis, but they need points on the board. They're down 0-3 with less than 3 minutes to go here. You need to start showing some offensive rather than defensive prowess, and Deer Creek is exactly where they want to be, nursing a lead. They can actually afford a couple of those mistakes and still be leading in the game, but it's just forcing Putnam City into a play style that they're not really comfortable with.
And Putnam City knows how to play against it. We saw in Game 2, they were able to just lock Deer Creek enough out of the game to take the lead and win that second game. But right now, Deer Creek just pumping up the aggressiveness to 11 and is ready for it. Almost another bar down there from Play-Doh, but not quite getting it. Rollis is going to try. Play-Doh yet again, just faster. Play-Doh knows how to play fast and get to the ball fast. Another goal there from Play-Doh.
Yeah, so much momentum coming in on that last rotation piece. Realistically, if that goal doesn't go in, I think Putnam City has a great chance to bring it back the other way with how much Deer Creek invested. So it's awesome for Play-Doh to be able to finish that scoring drive.
Yep, exactly. And right now, Putnam City is going to take control of this ball. Just trying to get it in. Rollis getting a nice flick over Connor, but not quite. The epic save there from Play-Doh. Just a nice defensive masterclass there. Putnam City almost making a great drive. Going to get another ball possession here from Putnam City. Yeetus is going to try to get a knock towards the center. Doesn't quite get it, though. Connor MG is going to take control of that ball. Rollis getting a nice bicycle hit right into PZU's hands, though. Yeetus ready for the ball. Over Play-Doh's head. Connor MG right behind him, though, for the save. Play-Doh going a little too far. Trying to get a shot on the net. Not quite where they wanted to place it. PZU getting it over Rollis' head. Past Yeetus. Two defenders down. Play-Doh just needed the final shot, but Yeetus was able to turn around and recover really quickly. Yeetus managing to take control of the ball. Gets past one defender. Trying to hit it towards the center, toward a teammate, but Connor MG just too fast. 60 seconds remaining on the clock. 4-0 still for Deer Creek. Putnam City needing to make some aggressive plays.
They're getting good looks, too. We saw the goal that was very, very close to actually going in at the beginning of this series, but they just can't convert it to points, and this clock keeps churning down. Honestly, I think if you're Putnam City, you start looking to game 4.
Yeah, for sure. Yeetus there with a nice shot off the wall. Connor MG does take it, though, into Rollis' hands, into PZU's hands. It looks like just a volleyball match right now. One team trying to get control over the other. Connor MG trying to make another play at the net there. Only 15 seconds remaining. Rollis trying to make something happen. Doesn't quite get possession of the ball, though. Deer Creek doing a great job of just locking that game down, and this will be game 3 for Deer Creek. On to match point for Deer Creek in this best of 3. Putnam City needing 2 more to take the series. Deer Creek just needing this last one. And if we see the stats here in just a second, we can see a lot of goals, a lot of assists, a lot of saves. Play-Doh getting another nice MVP there. Just so much aggressive masterclass from PZU, Play-Doh, and Connor there. Putnam City starting to show a lot more life at the end of that game, though. You can see they went 5 for 5 on shots, so Putnam City started getting some shots going, but Deer Creek just starting out with some great early game aggressiveness that kind of forced Putnam City into almost a weird corner. But as you can see, Putnam was able to take that game 3-1. So if Putnam City can just continue to figure out how to lock Deer Creek out of this game, then they can certainly take these next 2.
Yeah, being able to see on Deer Creek's side getting 5 registered shots and 4 registered goals is the definition of the game. There wasn't a lot of offense on that game, but Deer Creek's quick strike ability put that game out of reach really fast for Putnam. And if you have that happen again, I don't know if Putnam's going to be able to claw back into it. I don't think that's the type of team that they are. They want these grindy games where they can win by 1.
Yep. They definitely have that defensive masterclass that they're playing for. But we will start. No early goal in the first 10 seconds of the game this time. Starting off a little bit slower, 30 seconds down already. Play-Doh making a drive towards the goal and not quite getting there. Rollis taking a quick possession, trying to control the ball a little bit here. Connor does take it, though. Play-Doh managing to regain possession. Yeetus gets over Play-Doh's head, though. I don't think Play-Doh was ready for that one. Yeetus yet again just in the right position. It's like I've been saying about Putnam City. Their goal here is to just be in the right place at the right time. And right there is exactly what they are wanting to do.
And with Deer Creek's aggressiveness, naturally whenever they go on these driving plays, their goalie, whoever is back there in the rotation, tends to cheat up to about midfield. And if any of these get flipped or intercepted, that goalie has to spend so much boost trying to get back into position and usually can't get back into position anyways. It's making these offensive drives for Putnam that happens on these flips really, really easy.
Exactly, and that is what Putnam City is looking for. And right now, since they are already up, now what they're going to look for is just lock out the game as much as they can. They're not necessarily looking for aggressive goals right now, if I were them. They are just looking to not let anything happen. And right there is a good example of it. 2 epic saves, both coming from Putnam City. Some amazing shots from Deer Creek there on that aggression, but just doesn't quite get past Putnam City. And that is just right now what they're looking for is now that they're ahead, they can kind of just say, hey, let's just chill and not let anything happen. You can even see
we
one
want to
of
make
Putnam
sure
City's
that
defenders
we
there.
want to make sure that Deer Creek is beating Putnam City, and not that Putnam City is beating Putnam City, because that's what Deer Creek's able to capitalize on. Putnam City can play this lockdown and force a game 5 here if they are able to keep the aggressiveness off of Deer Creek's quick strikeability, like we saw in Game 3. But a lot of plays from Plato. Oh my god, and then the own goal coming in, just some rotations and nervousness. Like I was just saying, don't let Putnam City beat you. That own goal is going to be what hurts it the most.
Right there is exactly what I'm talking about, though, whenever it comes to Putnam City's defense. It was on their side a lot of that drive, but they were able to just keep that ball out of the net so much. So many saves coming out from Putnam City. Just one small little mistake that Deer Creek saw, and that goal finally managed to go in. Putnam City just needing to keep that up. A demo from Yetis. A perfectly open net there from Rollis, but Connor is able to get back really quickly. A nice defense there from Deer Creek. Almost a fantastic goal there from Putnam City. Great drive there, though. You can tell they're starting to get into that groove. They just need to get this goal back. Yetis is going to take control of this ball. Plato is able to snipe it, though. Able to get that goal in. Deer Creek is going to bring it back 2-1. Now ahead. Putnam City now forced to make more aggressive plays again.
Yeah, Deer Creek's shown their aggressiveness all throughout this series, but being able to make those big defensive plays, like Connor just did on that last series, which I 100% thought was going to be a goal, being able to save that and let your team reset just puts the defense in shambles, like watching a scoring drive get that close. And of course, we see Deer Creek take advantage of that opportunity, be able to close it out with a great play.
Connor MG going to take control of this ball here. Just waiting to see what Putnam City's going to do. Doesn't want to do anything too extreme considering they're up right now. Plato going to go off that wall. Starting this air dribble. Only 4 boosts remaining, though. Gets the double tap. The flip reset on the ball there. Doesn't quite get the goal, though. PZU going to take control of it again. Out of boost here. Going to have to try to get it to a teammate. Play-Doh there, ready to make something happen. Right to Connor. Is going to go up in the air. Rollis does send that down. Play-Doh ready for the save, though. A minute and a half. Putnam City, 90 seconds here to try to get something to happen. PZU is going to retake control of the ball. You can tell Deer Creek not necessarily playing as aggressive now because they're up. They know they can just keep control of the ball and keep possession of that ball as much as possible, especially with coming up on 60 seconds. Play-Doh into Connor. Going to get a nice assist into a shot to put Deer Creek up 3-1. Putnam City now forced into another corner with roughly 60 seconds, 70 seconds left on this clock here.
And the way this team is, the Putnam City is playing, they do not want to be in this situation at all. Their defense has been really solid. Almost a really close opening goal here by Putnam City would put this game back within reach. But Deer Creek has started adjusting on the defensive side, playing really, really well, having 2 epic saves in this series. Really being able to make plays both on the offensive and defensive side.
Yeah, and it looks like they're starting to get that possession more and more. Sitting on Deer Creek's side a lot here. Just keeping the safe possession. PZU going to take the possession back, but Rollis is going to beat him to the ball. Get a bit of an air dribble here. Flip reset into a shot. Doesn't quite make the shot, though. A nice flick over Play-Doh's head. Rollis going to take control here. Going into mid. A double shot on the side of Putnam City. Doesn't quite get it, though. Play-Doh playing the long game. Just trying to keep control as much as possible. Right to Connor. Is going to keep control. Still on Putnam City's side. Only 10 seconds remaining. We're going to need to see a goal from Putnam City right here on this next drive, or that will be game 3 for Deer Creek. Only 1 second remaining, 0 seconds. That will be the game for Deer Creek. 3-1. That will be your reigning state champs. 3-0. Putnam City, or defeating Putnam City, the other 2-0 team. Great showing from Deer Creek.
Yeah, and great showing from Putnam City as well. Like, Deer Creek did amazing there, being able to win that game 3-1 pretty handedly. Like, the first game was close, could have gone either way. Deer Creek gets that really, really nice goal on the expiring time clock. They slip up on game 2, letting Putnam City get a little bit of head, which is exactly where Putnam wanted to be. And then game 3 and 4 really just showed a lot of dominance from Deer Creek. Like, they played that really, really well, put their foot on the gas pedal, and didn't let go. Now, if you're Putnam City as well, of course you're thinking that, yeah, you need to be able to stay in those games a little bit more. But again, it's the defending state champs. You can't be upset that you go in, almost win game 1, win game 2, and then lose 1-3 throughout the entire series. I think these are going to be two teams that look really successful, and we'll see come playoff time.
Yeah, and it's like what I was saying, it's two different play styles. Putnam City was playing more for that ball control and just defensive lockdown and try to keep Deer Creek out. But I think what happened in Game 2 is that Putnam City was doing that, but I think Deer Creek was able to kind of flip that back and see the holes that Putnam City had and just keep putting it in with that aggressiveness in those holes that they kept seeing and capitalizing off the mistakes that they kept looking for. And that's ultimately what took them there. But again, like you said, both teams showing a masterclass on both sides. But that is it for Rocket League for today. Thank you for watching our game match of the day at Oklahoma for the Oklahoma Esports League. That was Deer Creek, Putnam City. I was Amnesia.
And I'm Fuzzball.
That's Fuzzball. Show up tomorrow for Valorant and Fortnite. We will see you there.